There will be a day when Conor McGregor could do these type of fights and make a bunch of money. Conor McGregor is one of the best on the fucking planet. He's one of the greatest fighters on earth right now.
And he's got.
He shouldn't be fighting kids that have fucking YouTube videos. Okay. But if Floyd Mayweather really shows up and goes in and fights this kid, it's going to be an ass whooping like nobody has ever seen before.
Even with that big size difference, because Floyd is a small guy. Logan, big dude, pretty tall, muscular.
Logan's going to find out what speed is. Yeah. Speed is power.
Yeah.
And when you get hit with shit that you don't see coming, and when a guy like Floyd Mayweather starts putting it on you, it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be ridiculous.
Similarly,
it's going to be the worst ass whooping you've ever seen. Take the size difference and all the other things. It's going to look like what a grown man could do to his kid.
What's going on with the Paul brothers? Because I wasn't really familiar with either of them. I seen one is like calling.
And you think I am? You know more about what's going on with the Paul brothers than I do.
There it is. But
the answer to that question is who gives a shit? Okay. Right. Neither one of these guys can fight. It's all a big gimmick, and like I said in a press conference, there's a market for that. If people are dumb enough to spend their money watching that shit, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Good luck to them. But I don't even, the guy's talking. I could care less with that guy. I get it. He's trying to make some money and doing his thing, and there's people out there that want to spend their money on that. I'm not that guy.
Somebody was saying like, oh, it's kind of like Kimbo Slice, and I was like, I don't think it's like Kimbo Slice. Kimbo Slice could fight, man. The Kimbo Slice, he earned his way into it. I think it's a little bit different in situation.
That's an absolute insult to Kimbo Slice. Right. Okay, they're not even the same. Not even in the same universe. Okay, Amanda Nunes will knock that kid out. I mean, to even think about that guy fighting, he's like, oh, I'm never going to fight a. You shouldn't. You shouldn't, because she'll put you in a coma. Okay, the guy is just some kid off the street, and one of the big problems with him right now, he's lucky there's a pandemic. He's talking smack about real people that he could run into, at a restaurant some night and things like that. This isn't a real guy. This is just some kid on YouTube. Jake Paul isn't a fucking boxer. This guy's a fucking YouTube kid.
He's gonna bring 35 million people to watch him. He be working hard though, Dana. He's a great fighter. He be working hard. I watch him. I see them put it together.
Zab, no bullshit.
I'm just saying. I watch with my eyes.
Dana White is reluctant to believe Zab Judah because Zab Judah and Jake Paul are close friends in a way.
You're hanging out with the kid, him, whatever. Yeah. So you're saying he can fight?
Yes.
All right. There you go. Zab Judah said he
can fight. That is a very broad question.
But who can he fight?
Right. When you say fight,
wait a minute.
Can he fight?
No, wait. Can this fucking guy fight over here with the camera?
Yes, he can fight. Yes, he can fight. You know what I'm saying?
Can this kid fight?
Now, can he fight Mike Tyson? This is a different story.
No, we ain't saying Mike Tyson. Can this kid fight? Listen, I get it. You're in a bad position right now because you hang out with the kid. You know him at the gym and shit. You don't want to shit all over the kid.
No.
Can this kid fight?
Dana, one thing about me, I shoot straight shit.
Can he fight?
The boy can fight.
Just a little background on Zab Judah. He is an American former professional boxer who competed between 1996 and 2019. He had held multiple world championships in 2 weight classes, including the IBF and WBO junior welterweight titles. His record was 44 with 10 losses. 30 of those wins were KOs. But Zab Judah is a professional fighter. And if he's being truthful about Jake Paul's boxing skills, this might mean trouble for Ben Askren. I'm just saying.
Let me tell you about this kid. So the kid that he's going to fight is a wrestler, a real good wrestler, decorated wrestler, but he's actually fought real guys. He's been a world champion in other organizations in MMA.
It's going to be an interesting test.
Yeah, but it's different though, Dana. When you standing up and you from wrestling and standing up and let him hand fly, one thing I can't say about him, he got hands.
Yeah?
He got hands. I'm not joking. He got hands.
I'll He's very exciting, but I want to see him fight again.
Yeah, I want to see him fight again.
I know.
Me too. Go.
I'm interested too.
Dana White then goes on to bet $1 million, or should I say, want to bet $1 million on this Ben Askren versus Jake Paul fight. He's that confident in Ben Askren beating Jake Paul.
Now,
let me tell you what. I hope you can bet on this thing, because I'll bet $1 million.
Oh, here we go.
That he loses this fucking fight.
Dana White.
Bet $1 million that he loses this fight.
$1 million.
So I hope we can bet on this. I love this guy, Paul. This guy, look, he got millions of bucks out here.
Wow, Dana's not playing. Look at this. He went crazy with it. Okay, so now we know how you feel about the
baby blue-eyed assassin.
Yeah.
The percentage scale from 0 to 100. What are the chances that Jake Paul ever fights Conor McGregor?
0.
0.
Yeah.
Never happened.
Listen, man, I get it. These kids, listen, both these kids, him and his brother, have done a good job of injecting themselves into the fight world. I am a huge Boston Celtics fan, okay? I love Nate Robinson. Nate's awesome, okay?
Right.
Have you ever seen basketball fights? Have you ever seen when fights break out in the basketball court?
Yep.
Yeah. Some of the shittiest fights you'll ever see in your life, okay? 35 pounds smaller or whatever the hell he was, Nate Robinson, and trying to take on Conor McGregor are two different things. It's like his brother. You know, I said earlier this week, his brother lost to the video game kid from England.
Right.
Now you're going to fight Floyd Mayweather? That gets you a fight with Floyd Mayweather? That's pretty crazy. But I get it. There's a lot of money in it. There's a market for those kind of fights. It's not what I do.
As a businessman, though, you gotta give it up to Floyd, right? This seems like easy money for him.
Yeah. You know, listen, Floyd's at a point in his career, and I said the other day about Floyd fought everybody that he was supposed to. Floyd's in this position right now where he can do things like this because he fought everybody. You know, this kid came up through the Olympics, went pro, fought everybody that he was supposed to fight, fought everybody, you know, that he needed to fight to get to where he is now. So when I see these guys, you know, I love Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is, you go to my house, there's pictures of Mike Tyson in my house. You go to my office, there's pictures of Mike Tyson in my office. You go to my gym, there's pictures of Mike Tyson in my gym. Mike Tyson has given so much to the sport. He's such an inspiration to so many people. Everybody loves him. You know, Mike goes out and wants to fight in his 50s. I bought it. Everybody's going to buy it. Everybody wants to see Tyson do well. Everybody loves and wants to support Tyson. There's a market for these kind of fights. It's not what I do.
When does Logan Paul make his big UFC debut?
that guy would get murdered here. He would get hurt badly. Yeah. If I ever let him fight in the UFC, I should be arrested. Okay. And everybody's gonna go, you let CM Punk fight in the UFC?